Okay, and this list is without any order. There's no number one or there's no number two. This is the tobacco which I've smoked, and I'll start with Peterson's. I've smoked around 3 Peterson blends this year, new Peterson blends this year for me. The first one, Irish Flake. It's Virginia Burley. Very nice, very strong, gives you a really nice kick. And if you are a relatively new smoker, I would advise you to stay away from it. For experienced users, people who've been smoking for the last 1 year, it's a very good tobacco. It reminds me of Old Dark Fire from McBaron. The initial notes when you light up the pipe is it's very chocolatey, but it's not your sugary chocolate. It's basically your bitter chocolate, and it really hits sometimes to your throat if you take a deep, if you puff it too deep. Sometimes we do that, semi-inhale. But a very nice Virginia Burley with lots of dark fire in it. Please try, it's a nice blend. Moving on, the second blend which I tried from Peterson's was University Flake. University Flake is top class. It has a topping of berries, fruity. I wrote a review for it, but I think I misplaced the file someplace, so I have to rewrite it again. A very nice blend, Virginia Burley. If you don't like aromatics but still want to try what aromatics is all about, this is your go-to blend, Peterson University Flake. Then we had another. This is the signature series for Peterson's. This is the signature flake. It's a simple Virginia flake. It has natural bright Virginias from Africa and Brazil, and it creates a subtle flavor of spice with a hint of sweetness, which I have not encountered. It comes in a tin of 100 grams. It's a little bit expensive. Comes in 100 grams. I still have it. I don't like it. It's a very light blend. I didn't tasted any spice in the blend. It's too mellow for me. But two of my smoking pipe brothers have really liked it, and I would suggest you to try it once. I'm not trying, when I do look back videos or review videos, I tend not to put my personal bias into the reviews or into the look backs. I don't like it, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not my style. It's a really cool looking flakes, are very nice, mottled, bright, and a little bit of a dark Virginias in it. But overall look, it's very mossy. So I really like it. I smoke it once in a while, but it's just not the flavor profile I usually look for. Moving on, I smoked Samuel Gavitt's Gabby's Mixture. This I got it from Glenn when I was in the hospital, and he was kind enough to send me a package for when I was able to walk and sit down in the balcony of the hospital room and maybe have a smoke or so. So I bought a few tobaccos from him at that time. Gabby's Mixture is a Virginia Perique rope cut into coins. It's a UK manufactured blend. Very nice, very balanced. Lots of pepper, but not like it's not full, but it's very balanced. The Virginias are very balanced. The Perique is very balanced. All in all, a very mellow, medium body blend. Strength can vary. For me, it's a little bit on the light side. For a newcomer, it may be on the heavier side when it comes to nicotine content. You do try it. Gabby's Mixture is really nice. The next blend which I got from Glen was the uncut rope version of cabbage mixture. I posted a picture also on Instagram a few months back when I got it. I think last April I put up a picture as well. You can check it out. I'll show it to you. So it came to me in a nice wrapper, plastic wrapper. And it looks like a dog's turd. It was double the size when I got it. I've smoked a lot of it. I think it's still 25-30 grams remaining. So it's still very wet, very nice. The flavor profile is totally different from the cut coins in the tin, the cabbage mixture. This smells awesome. Totally different from the tin version. Saving it for special occasions. Do try it if you can get your hands on it. I think it's only available in the UK. Anyways, moving on, let's try some aromatics. Totally love it. It's one of the best aromatics made by Rat Race. It has rum flavor in it, cognac in it actually. It's very aromatic, very light. It has shreds of flakes in it, coins in it, ribbon cut, shack cut. It's a mixture of various tobaccos, and it's very well formed. I really love it. When I smoke in a cob, in a briar, it doesn't give me that much of a flavor, but it really shines out in a cob. Do try it. The next aromatic which I tried in 2016 was McBaron's Scottish blend. Again, this blend is really nice. The trick to smoking aromatics, if you are a newcomer, is not to smoke them. Honestly, they burn too hot. Because new smokers tend to smoke fast and aromatics tend to burn hot. So what you do when you buy an aromatic, if you really want to try it, is to jar them up in small mason jars like these, okay, and then forget about them for at least 3 months. More the merrier. The bite will actually come down after a few months, and we can get a sample, check on it, how it's smoking. But this is the thing I've learned in 3 years of smoking tobacco pipes, is not to smoke the aromatics just out of the tin unless it's a GLP's blend. Speaking of GLPs, Westminster, quintessential English blend. I don't have words to describe it. It's very simple and it's very nice. It has enough complexity for a new smoker. If you really want to try a real English blend, go for this thing. Westminster by Mr. GLP's. He's one of my favorite blenders, and if I'm going to hold certain tobaccos, his will be the top of my list. Anyways, moving on. This is the only peace blend I've smoked this year. Moving on, Navy Flake. It's an old blend. I got it when I started smoking from GQ Tobaccos in 2014, and it's a very nice berry topped Virginia burley flake. Very nice, very balanced, not sticky at all. It's actually very nice and dry, so you can just smoke it. If you are really into it, you can smoke it out of the tin itself, but being a cased aromatic, I would still advise you to smoke it after a few days, after you put it in the jar for a few days. So really nice blend. This is a repetition from my last year's video. McBaron Navy Cut, very nice. No rum in it, but the berry casing is very nice. In no particular order, Germain's Special Latakia Flake. This blend will always be on my list. Unfortunately, I only got one tin, and I'm trying to get tins of this blend. It's quite a rare blend if you're not living in the UK, so it's a little bit tricky to get it. Now that Glenn has stopped his business, I'm still trying to find a retailer for this. Special Latakia Flake English blend, you should really try it. It comes a little bit wet from the tin. Don't be fooled by the flake name of it. It's not a flake, it's basically a crumble cake, a very loosely bound crumble cake. You have layers and layers of Latakia and Virginia, which are not even flakes, they are not even cakes, they are just in the middle. You just take out a few, rub it. If you live in a hot area, 5 minutes of airing will be nice. If you live in a a moist area, like if it's raining or something, keep it out for 10-15 minutes under medium air, and it will be very nice to smoke. Very nice blend. Germain's Special Latakia Flake. What else have I smoked? Oh my, still a few tobaccos to go. I am tired, sorry guys. My pipe blitz completely perfect if I'm not recording a video. As soon as I start a video, it just keeps on going out. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, we know smoking kills. Oxygen kills too. Dunhill Aperitif, really stout blend. Not as strong as Nightcap, but doesn't have brick in it. It's a very nice, strongly flavored and bodied English blend. You should really try it. If you're a new smoker, it might taste bitter to you if you smoke too hard, so go slow and enjoy this thing. It's a really nice experience. Same thing with any tobacco I suggest, especially aromatics, but with English as well. Jar it up, forget it for a few days, come back and smoke it. Next with tobacco is another Dunhill. It's called Mixture BB 1938. It got re-released. It was called Baby's Bottom before. A very nice Virginia Latakia mixture. The Latakia is way less. It's more of a Virginia forward blend with a good amount of Latakia to help and support it. Very nice, very balanced. What I noted was when it came out fresh out of the tin, the Virginia was predominantly ahead and Latakia was in the support role, but I forgot about this tin when I came back from the hospital and it got dry in the tin. When I rehydrated it and I left it for a few weeks, for the water to balance out, for the moisture to balance out, the Latakia became strong in the blend. So a Virginia Latakia blend, very balanced. You should really smoke it and see if you like it. I think my last blend now on the list, I told you it is a small list last year, it's Nat Sherman 536 Empire English. I think I'm repeating this blend. This jar was a gift, full jar was a gift from one of my friends and pipe buddies, Nikhil, Steven. He got it from New York City. He basically tours the US 3-4 times a year. So he got a few, I think a pound of it, or maybe half a pound of it from the main shop of Nat Sherman. And it's a very nice English blend, highly fermented tobaccos. You can actually taste the sourness in the smoke, and you can also taste the sourness in the tin note. If you can get hands on it, buy a few tins. I've heard it's going out of circulation because of the FDA rulings and all. So get a pound or two of Nat Sherman 536 Empire English. So guys, I think one more should be there, but I don't have the tin for it. The last, let me get it out from my drawer. The last tobacco which I wanted to share with you is 3P plug from Peterson's. I don't know where the tin is, but it's a very nice plug. I think I've smoked half of it. I got it last year before April, so it's been sitting here almost 8 months, 9 months. It's a very balanced Virginia burley plug. You can cut it into thin strips, you can cut it into thick strips and cube cut it. You can rub it out fully and smoke it in a Prince. I smoke it in my Prince. It really, it's really is nice. Starts sour and a little bit strong in the beginning. Very, very flavorful, and it keeps on building a little bit stronger. Once you reach the last 1/3 of the bowl, I usually stop 80% into the bowl because it gets a little bit wet. Might be my smoking, it gets a little bit wet, but very nice blend. I would recommend it for anyone who hasn't tried it, and see if you can love this blend. That's it, guys. I hope the new year has brought lots of happiness and lots of new and good vibes into your lives, and I will see you in a few days